Muy buenas y bienvenidos a TPRP. Y ahora estamos en el capítulo 21 de Dragon Age Origins. Pues nada, ya lo sabéis, hemos apoyado a Belen. Vamos a entregar unos documentos a Days y a otra persona. Vale, vamos a hablar con ellos. Están por aquí fuera. Uy, Dueling, ¿qué quieres?
You left so abruptly, I didn't think I'd see you back. Do you have more time to talk now, Warden?
Tengo un tratado que obliga. A ver, quisiera hablar. ¿Quién eras? No tengo nada que decirle a un usurpador.
The king may recommend any successor he chooses. Lord Harriman was chosen after Balin was implicated in his own brother's death. Better a trusted advisor lead us than a scheming child. Balin's claim to the throne is based on nothing but his own pride.
No tengo más que decirte.
No, I wouldn't imagine you do.
Lo siento. Ha salido así. Yo... La moneda es la que dice.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, most likely to pay respects to the rightful king, Prince Balin.
Vale. Esa debe ser la señora Days.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
Sí, soy Koba.
It's fascinating the surface has an entire order dedicated to fighting darkspawn. Down here, that's just what fighting means. But I'm sure it's more difficult on the surface. It must be much harder to find them.
Vendré a echar un vistazo a estos documentos.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Solo puedo cuadernarlo. ¿Dónde está? Lo llevaré los documentos.
He is leading a deep roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient thaig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
¿Cómo podría encontrar a vuestro padre?
He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go?
Sí, me marcho ahora mismo.
So Balin's victory means enough for you to risk your life. How interesting.
Qué interesante. Y ahora vamos a tragos.
Raise your voice in support of Lord Harriman, the one true king of Orzammar and our future savior.
Alda Helmi. ¿Tienes algo que decirme?
You have come at a difficult time.
No.
Orzammar is ailing.
2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors. How can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go
Blanca no
alone.
se marchó sola.
She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teach? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Ay, Ogren.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean.
Who you looking
at?
¿Qué miras?
What about the expenses?
Vale, vamos a ver dónde está Tragos. Hey, Dagna, ¿qué te pasa?
You're back?
But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum
riesgo.
to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
Why do I get the feeling charting routes to the Circle Tower is one of her favorite hobbies?
I'm guessing you haven't left yet.
No puedo marcharme de hasta que resuelva el asunto de las elecciones.
Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
Ancestors guard my son for he
A ver, ¿dónde está Tragos?
What is that smell? Dwarven vomit. Charming.
No. Que se me va la... Es aquí. Pa' dentro.
I tried Dwarven ale once. I thought it was just something they tricked surfers into drinking, as a joke.
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Qué rápido viajan las noticias. Una opinión muy... ¿Me conocéis? Qué rápido viajan las noticias.
You don't get far as the youngest and most outspoken member of the Assembly without keeping an ear to the stone. I heard there was a Grey Warden in town. No offense, but you kind of stand out.
¿Vuestra opinión sobre las castas despertar controversia en la cumbre?
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the casts are even necessary.
Os traigo noticias.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And we'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
¿Apoyaréis a Belén entonces?
Otherwise, my whole house will be humiliated. Doesn't make a difference anyway, one's as bad as the
Los dos
next.
son igual de malos. Hey, Ogren, estás aquí.
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. Someone saw you talking to Vartag Gavorn, and now it's all over that you've been doing dirty errands for Balin. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
A ver. ¿Debería conocerte a ti o a esa tal Branka?
Branka's a paragon. Only one smart enough to be raised in the last 4 generations. She's a smith. Invented some kind of new coal that burns clean. It's been 2 years since she disappeared down the deep roads, and your boss never gave her a thought. I wonder, what does he think he can get from her now? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He wants it for himself, right? A little blessing from the ancients' technology, and he's assured the throne. Is that it?
¿Y si quiero ayudarte de verdad?
Too little, too late. But it's a nice gesture, Warden. If you think your boot kissing will get you an in I don't have, you're welcome to try this. I know both Harrowmont and Balin have been asking about her. 2 years without a peep, and suddenly now they want to start looking. If you find out what they know, it might just put me a step closer to finding her. Or sit here and have a drink. It's all the bleeding same to me. Barkeep?
Ahí va, que me he ido por el otro lado. ver, deberíamos ir a buscar al señor este, que... Camino de las profundidades. Vale, vale, encontrar... A ver, ¿cómo llego yo? A ver, ¿cómo era? Vale. Por aquí.
The deep roads are home to the Darkspawn now. Oddly, they're supposed to be...
What's this? A human? We make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Debo encontrar al señor Dace.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
A decir verdad, ya han avanzado por la superficie.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
¿Qué sabes del Paragón Branca?
What anyone knows. She went out there with her entire house and she's never coming back.
You don't think maybe she's still there, Commander? She is a paragon, after all.
And now she's an ancestor. No one lasts 2 years in the tunnels.
¿Los agentes tenebrosos son el único peligro en estos túneles?
Of course not. Down here you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Debería irme.
Best of luck.
Vale. Vamos para allá. A ver si los encontramos rápido. Emisario, no llegó. Para el emisario. A ver qué tenía este. Nada, no tenía nada. A ver. Tienes que ir a buscar. A ver si lo encontramos rápido. no me fío.
Finished.
Este también está cerrado, ¿no? Piedra rúnica negra. Mira, esta es para él. La piedra rúnica negra se regala a Alistair.
Is that for me? Really?
En pedazos. A ver, hemos venido por ahí. Y tenemos otro emisario. Si consigo. Por el emisario que me deje. Uy, depredadores. ¡Depredadores! Mientras sea de uno en uno. Ahí viene más. A ver si los encuentro ya. Por el de...
Yikes. Beasties. Beasties are coming.
Ahí están. ¡Ayudarnos! Vale, aquí están. Por fin. Venía buscándote, tío.
Careful. I don't think that's the last of them.
What strange beasts!
Here comes trouble.
Ya está.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude.
Soy el
I
señor
am Lord
Guardianes.
Dace. So what's a human doing out here anyway?
Deberías echar un vistazo a estos documentos.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harriman, but... The charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmi. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now, my life and my house's fortune. We will certainly not support a man who would use my family like that. I will tell everyone I know what a wretched trick Haramon tried to play. I must return now. My men need healing and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
Claro. La unión hace la fuerza, ¿verdad?
And let us reach Orzammar before more beasts find our scent.
Vale, ya los hemos encontrado. Perfecto. Hemos tenido casi 52 monedas. Bueno, 52 soberanos. Vale, pues ahora ya podríamos ir al cónclave.
News of the hour. Support Lord Haramon at your own peril. Darkspawn will overrun Orzammar within the year if he becomes king. Experts say.
Según los expertos, dice el cabra. Quiero recordar que una de las partidas que me hice me puse a favor de Haramon, creo. Bueno, la única que me pasé.
Lady Dace just came through the quarter on a tear. She's telling everyone who'll listen what a leech and a liar Haramon is. Good job. So you were serious about wanting to help us. Are you ready to meet Balin now?
Preparada. Llévame hasta él.
I warned you, be on your best behavior, and keep your weapons sheathed.
Tiempo jugado. 20 horas.
I am impressed, Warden. Not many outsiders so quickly grasp Orzammar's rather convoluted politics. I am Prince Balin. Fartag told me of your efforts against the usurper who tried to claim my father's throne.
A ver, evidente que esta casa... ¿No eran electivos?
Traditionally, the king decides his successor. The assembly just says aye or nay. Kings have only ever selected someone outside their families if they were childless, or if their children lacked the capacity to rule. Or, as now, when someone tries using the assembly to pull a coup.
Dicen que el rey Endrin quería a Haramon en el trono.
My father lost 2 sons when one turned against the other. He was mad with grief, and Haramon did all he could to drive him over the edge. I was his only living child, and Haramon barred me from him. I had to tell him goodbye by common messenger. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Haramon was the only one by his side?
¿Por qué intenta Haramon hacerse con el poder?
To be king of the greatest city in Thedas? I know you Grey Wardens claim to be above politics, but surely you can't be blind to that lure.
Me gustaría saber cuál es tu razón.
Do you expect modesty? That is no valuable trait for a king. This is a time for action, not cultured debate. We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil.
A ver...
Absolutely. And sworn on the mail of my ancestors, as soon as Orzammar is united under my rule. Unfortunately, while this debate rages, I have no power to send the troops you need. You've seen for yourself, the city is a slaughterhouse. Criminals run lawless. I could never hold the throne if I allowed such chaos.
Quizás podría hacer algo sobre eso.
Jarvia and her Carta are behind this bedlam. If you can eliminate them, I promise as king, I will send as many troops as you need to fight the Darkspawn. Unfortunately, I have little information on Jarvia. Her base of power is in Dust Town, the lowest part of the city, and my men have few sources there. Maybe the castless will talk more freely with a stranger.
Iré a buscarla ahora mismo.
And I will wait eagerly for your return.
¿Quién ha subido? Vale, Alistair. Uy, ¿Alistair ha caído? No me había dado cuenta. Y más constitución. Fortalecimiento, aprendido a concentrar. Vale. A ver, ¿por dónde es? Por aquí. Ay, mira cómo me estoy liando. Pues ahora vamos al Escorial. Escorial, y vamos por aquí. Qué mal. Hola, chicos. Vamos para allá. Y ahora uno de vosotros me seguirá. Hasta aquí, no vas a seguir. A ver, esto no, un moldeato. Vale. Había que el Escorial estaba abajo, vale, en el barrio plebeyo.
Grey Wardens present in Orzammar. Endorsement of Lord Balin.
It will be done.
Se educan.
News of the hour. Lord Balin, unable to win own battles, relies on Grey Wardens.
Vale, vamos al barrio plebeyo. Daño máximo causado 270. Vale, y ahora está al final. Otra vez vosotros. Joder, macho, nos carmentáis,
Enemies ahead!
We can't allow it.
Now you die!
A bit more dying, please. And back.
We have done well!
Mierda. Bueno, mira. Voy a llevar las runas porque así se las doy a los magos. Vale, vamos para abajo. Todas las runas para los magos. Dinero para los humanos. Y raíces élficas, raíces mortales, champiñones de las profundidades se les puede dar a los elfos, ¿vale? Todo eso para que cuando llegue el final, pues cada uno esté más sea mucho mejor. A ver, vale, chicos. Joder, macho. No gana.
Here comes trouble! Will be done.
Bueno, a ver. Directiva del conclave.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
¿Y tú qué me darás a cambio?
What are you looking for?
¿Conoces a una nena llamada Jarvia?
Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her.
¿El cartel tiene alguna base en alguna parte?
They do, but it's not easy to find. Jarvia's got real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there.
No te puedo encontrar uno de esos símbolos.
Can't help you there, Salraka. The Carta members keep them real tight. But that's worth something, right? Maybe just a little.
Te daré.
I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
Bueno, con el estómago lleno no lo sé, pero con una cogorza de 3 pares de cojones seguro, porque llevas ahí botellas de vino que no, que son buenas, que son de Orleis. A ver si alguno por aquí se ha dejado algo. A ver tú.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Persuadir.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Parece el tipo de cuestiones que yo no aprobaría. A ver, quiero oír tu propuesta.
No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium. The sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
Es el contrabando es ilegal. Te voy a cerrar.
I don't think so. Boys!
More foes approach!
As you say.
¿Dónde está Rojek? Oye, tú, ¿dónde lo has matado? Ah, pues mira, 20 monedas de oro. Vale, para mí. Ya tenemos 58. Ah.
Spare a bit for the needy? Have you a coin to spare, milady? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Si tienes alguna información, te ayudaré.
What information? I don't know anything. Unless you want the names of every mining family in Orzammar. That's what I was. Before.
¿Antes de qué?
Before my family cast me out and disowned me. Unless... But no! I can't bear to even think of it!
Pareces alterada. ¿Puedo hacer algo para ayudarte?
I wish there were. My name is Erlenda. I wasn't always like this. I was born to a mining caste family. We weren't wealthy, but I never went hungry before. Now it's all gone, and it's my own fault. Ancestors curse me, but there's nothing I can do to set it right.
¿Qué pasó?
I fell in love. He seemed so exotic, you know, tough and smart, and never had to bow his head to anyone. He was casteless, and I know he was just trying to father a higher caste child so he could petition for status. But our child was a son, casteless like his father. My parents disowned me and stripped my caste from me. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Hostia. Podría intentar que tu familia entre sin razón.
You would do that? But why?
No me gusta sufrir. No me gusta ver sufrir a los niños.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordel, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
La puerta...
Hey there, stranger. 6 bits for a tumble. 2 silvers if you all want to go at once.
¿Sabes dónde puedo encontrar la base de Jarviel?
It's everywhere. That's the problem. There's nowhere she can't see you.
Well, look what we have here.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
More foes approach! Well.
Don't kill me! Sorry ancestors. What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all.
Persuadir. Intimidar.
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the 3rd house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Will you let me go now?
Vete. Sí, y mejor que no estés en la guardia de Jarvia cuando te con ella.
Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person.
Vale, vamos a hacer esta muy sencilla de Jarvia y ya acabamos el vídeo.
Bless you.
Cataplasma. Vale. 1, 2 y esta. Introduce el símbolo de bus en la ranura. Vale. Vamos a guardar. Desde la pantalla de tácticas. Vale, vamos para allá. A ver qué encontramos por aquí. Buenos días.
What's the password?
Jarvia chupa huevos de lagarto.
Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
Sí, tengo martillo, mira. Toma.
What? No more? Oh.
no. Vale. Vamos a continuar. Toques a mí. Oh. Diario de Jammer. Y no te vayas tan lejos que tienes que abrir esto. Botas pesadas enanas. 240, 263.
What's next?
Alistair here.
Sí, que consigo algo para ti. ¿Dónde están? Son tuyas.
What now?
No. No. Esto. Eso sí. Eso es bueno. Pues a ver, para la otra puerta. Vale, he visto ya un hombre amarillo. Un mercenario. Oh, no, mierda, he quitado el...
Allow me. I could do that for you. What?
A ver. 3,15. Me gusta más el que lleva. Joder. Voy a alistar cada vez. Son estas, ¿no?
Now. Yes.
Pues vale, vamos. Continuamos.
More foes approach.
A los gemelos. Yo te invoco. Esto es muy bueno, esto para mí, yo también. Muy rico. Oye, mira, 37 ya.
Enemies ahead.
Coño. La próxima vez salís con todos. Maricones.
Done.
Cabrones ahí. Habían quedado todos ya amagados. Han dicho, si no, si no salimos no nos verán.
Just like you wanted.
Vámonos. Vale, por aquí ya no hemos entrado. ¿Saldrá algo? Ahí va. Una boya que la asesina es un cabrón.
What now? What now?
A ver si hay algo más. ¿Hay algo más por aquí? No. Vale, continuamos. ¿Llegaremos algún día a esa puerta? Joder. ¡Hostia! ¡La por el del barman! Está ahí la flecha clavada. Leliana, tú, por delante.
Drop right ahead.
Hombre, ya lo sé. Por eso he dicho que vayas tú delante. Nada. Esto sí. Yo que pensaba que esta zona era pequeña y es grandísima.
Drop right ahead.
Shh, quietos todos.
As you like. Yes.
¡A por el cartel!
Come and get it! Here comes trouble!
As you say.
Let's make this quick!
Very well.
Esta me la quedo.
I see you bear no love for Jarvia. Please, help me.
Vale, eso también me lo llevo. Esto también. A ver, tú, ¿qué te pasa?
Please, stranger. Let me out. I see you bear no love for Jarvia. Please, stranger. Let me... Thank you. We've been down here. It's been so long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day and... all for a stupid bet.
Corre, anda. Ahí va. Mierda. 6 con... A ver, a ti ya te veo.
It will be done. We might want to. Right ahead. Very well.
Mierda.
You should run while you can.
Yes. Very well. It will be done.
¡Ayudadle!
Make a preserver. More foes
Aquí
approach.
otro más.
As you say.
Defend yourself.
Very well.
No. Esta me la quedo. Bueno, me la voy a quedar. Armadura enana. Vale. Hostia.
There are better things we could be doing with our time, you know. We will need to fight shortly.
Ahora.
Very well.
Esto el cartel. Ya. A por el mago.
As you say. Very well.
That's a lot.
Ah, no, no voy a caer otra vez de lo mismo. Flecha de hielo, nada. Vale, a ver. Por aquí vamos a otro sitio. Por aquí vamos a otro.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Leliano de turno.
It's done.
Ahí va. Aquí no sube. Vale, ya no sube. Venga, cómo se nota que estamos en fallas.
Here I am. I finished.
Ahora por aquí nada. Vamos, nuevo nivel. Ahora tenemos un punto más. Asesino. Explorador. Así que mira, le voy a meter en explorador. Destreza 2. Y una astucia. Esto aquí. Tenemos algo bardo, pero tenemos esto. Vale, si ella llama al lobo, yo no puedo llamar a mi A mi esqueleto. Vale. Por aquí. Para esto va a durar un poquito más. Chicos, oye. Chicos.
No, I don't think so.
Pues no tenemos la llave. Me estaba trasladando ese sonido ahí. Una puerta de metal. ¿Qué habrá aquí atrás?
So Balin finally realized his throne means nothing if he can't hold it, yet he still doesn't bother to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen.
Ríndete y te perdonaré la vida.
Hardly convincing when your blades are covered in my men's blood. Kill them! But leave the pretty one alive. I have plans for her.
Enemies ahead!
Esto me lo quedo. Ya ve. A ver, esto. 1.75. Regeneración de vigor en combate. Pues mira, también me lo voy a quedar. Esto no. Vale. Se comió entero.
I have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven kings, but the stories do it no justice. It is so strange, harsh, yet beautiful.
Sí, es grandioso.
And have you seen those tiny pig-like burrowing animals? They are adorable. I wish I could have one as a pet. But they must be hard to catch and... Oh, just ignore me. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's just go.
Espada larga. 10. Pero no he encontrado tampoco ningún arma que... También para mí.
Trap right ahead. There we go.
Allow me. I could do that for you. What?
Nada.
What's next?
Carta de amor y esto.
It's done.
Vale, vámonos. Hablemos con Belen. Y ya acabamos el vídeo. Quería haberlos hecho de media hora, pero bueno, nos hemos liado aquí.
God, by all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall!
Ese agujero lleva un túnel de la guardia del cártel.
It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarvia.
¿No sabías ni de nada de esto?
No! I don't have anything to do with them. They're criminals. When they built this part of the city, they must have built over some tunnels. I swear I had no idea. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it.
Vale, a ver.
You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop?
¿Formas parte de Janar? ¿Tienes una hija que se llama Tacna?
Aye. Has she been bothering you? It's a whiff of surface stink, and she's like a cave tick.
Falta sorpresa.
Won't let go.
Quiere convertirse en maga. Me gustaría ayudarla a estudiar con los magos.
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
No, yo quiero que vaya. No te preocupes, Dagna. A ver, ¿para dónde era? Vale, estoy en la estoplevilla. ¿Dónde estaba? Vale, por aquí. Una hora.
News of the hour. Lord Balin Lord Harrowmont, furious at the Grey Warden's interference. No one can stop his plans to strip Orsammar's defenses.
Harrowmont.
The assembly is in session.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Son incapaces de controlarse.
stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only dashers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
Vengo como invitada del príncipe Belén.
Oh, Stone. You must be the Grey Warden. I completely forgot about the Gate God's message. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
¿Hay algún modo de romper este empate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harriman, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Vale. Pues por aquí no es. ¿Dónde coño está? Palacio Real, vale, pues era el Palacio Real. Belén, ¿dónde estás? Aquí estás.
Well, you've simply outdone yourself. They're talking all over the city about how someone finally went through Dusttown and slaughtered the Carta like genlocks.
Se merecían morir por sus crímenes. La mayoría de ellos no tuvieron elección. No fue justo matarlos. Yo he cumplido. ¿Qué hay de las tropas?
Not yet. Killing Jarvia brought me greater favor. But to truly displace Harrowmont, we'll need something dramatic enough to end the debate forever. What do you know of the Paragon Branca?
Que fue una herrera y una inventora, que desapareció en las comunidades profundidades.
She is the only Paragon in 4 generations, and she turned her back on her responsibilities. Paragon is like an ancestor born in this time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly. Anyone with her support could take the throne unchallenged.
Si es lo que hace falta para conseguir las tropas. A ver, y si Belén trae de vuelta, nadie podría negarle la corona.
I hope you will bring her back to endorse me as king.
Yo la encontraré.
Then we will both go down in history as a Paragon's saviors. So far, my men have traced Branca to Caridin's Cross, an ancient crossroad lost to the Darkspawn 4 centuries ago. Her trail ends there. Perhaps with your warden's expertise, you can find what my men could not.
Me marcho ahora mismo.
You have my thanks. Seek her in Caridin's Cross. I will try to delay the vote until you return.
Vale. A ver. Vaya. A ver, el lanzador revive a los miembros del grupo caídos en un área. Pues mira, me voy a quedar con ese, que me viene bien. Vaya que también ha subido. Vale, a ver, tú. Meter aquí y constitución. Y ahí. Vale, pues vamos a dejar el vídeo por aquí, que ya llevamos 1 hora y 10. Y yo creo que ya está bien. Ya en el siguiente capítulo pues ya nos vamos al camino de las profundidades. Vamos a intentar llegar hasta Branca. Vamos a conseguirla, a ver. y tal. Sí. Bueno, chicos, como siempre suelo decir, es un placer tenernos a todos por aquí. Dadle like, compartir y si es la primera vez que pasáis por el canal, suscribíos y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Hasta otra.